Coach, great to see Serge Goma get some minutes in the dying moments of the win against Miami. Is this the healthiest the team has been since you've been here? Because it seems, barring news from you, that everyone is pretty much in a good place.
Yeah, it's important also that Serge got the first minutes now last week in this game, and also he continued this week in the training session, the process. The whole team is in a good spot. We have to be careful with Emil Forsberg. He has some problems a little bit with the hamstring, but we have to check this tomorrow in our last team training. But the whole team is in a good spot. Also the atmosphere is good, and the behavior after this Miami game was also very good. The performance in the training session. This is what we need then also for tomorrow.
Next, go to Anthony.
Coach, Orlando has started the season off a bit rough. Your team, pretty much the exact opposite at this point. How do you manage a team that you know was expected to be better, and how do you manage playing against a team like that?
Yeah, we analyzed the last games of Orlando, then the games last week, the home game against Austin, they won 2-0. The structure of Orlando and just a little bit different in defense and offense. And offense is more the back four, like 4-4-2 most of the time, sometimes 4-2-3-1. And in their offense behavior is they build up with 3 players in their first line, and sometimes 1-2-6 position. This is what we analyzed the training, here in the video room, and then also to prepare in our training session. This is what we need for Saturday. But don't forget our performance, our strength, our principles, which we need for this game, and this is the main part of the whole week.
Thanks for the way.
Coach, last week we asked a lot about how you were going to juggle the lineup. You obviously did a great job, and everybody performed great last week. How do you go adjusting to what we did from last week going into this week with everybody coming back or somewhat coming back?
Yeah, that's great. It's great for me as a head coach to take these decisions. Then we need also this competition in our roster, each position to have these competitions, and you see this also in the training session. This is what we need. It's a very long season, and I said this immediately after the game. We need every player in this roster, every young player also, not only with some experienced player, every player we need, and to get these minutes. And we have to take this decision now for Saturday against Orlando, but I like that. I like to have these decisions then, and then that means the quality is high, the performance in the last game was good, and also the training session. And this is my job then also to take these decisions for the starting lineup for the roster.
Dante, you had probably one of the best games you've had so far as a New York Red Bull. What was that moment like, and with connecting with Lewis? And the second question is, are mom and grandma now season ticket holders?
Yeah, first of all, it was an amazing game indeed. Probably my most impactful game with the Red Bulls. But yeah, the team looked great. I felt good with Lewis up top as well. It was for me also a new combination, let's say, a new connection. But yeah, I'm glad we could take the win, and also for Lewis, last year was a difficult year for me as well. So it's nice to give something back to the team and to the fans like this. And unfortunately, my family doesn't have any season tickets. I don't know, Zach, maybe we have to arrange something, but no, it was nice for them as well to be here. My parents are coming back in 2 weeks, so yeah, hopefully that will have another nice impact for the game.
Next, go to Mark.
This video that has gone completely viral of you before the game giving your coat to the young mascot in front. Can you talk about, does that mean anything to you that this video has gone around the world and picked up in all major markets and kind of highlighting your moment of kindness? What does that mean for you?
Yeah, it's of course for me during the game, let's say, I wasn't really thinking too much about that. I was just trying to be kind. I felt like these guys were cold, and I wanted to give them like something against the rain. But yeah, after seeing the video back, it sends out a nice message to the world as well. If you start with kindness, some like the team, they will follow, and it's a nice. I think it's a nice gesture from the team, a nice a nice, how do you call it, message for the world that kindness is important for humanity. And I think it's also a little bit my nature. Not a lot of people know how I really am, I think, and this shows a little bit of my how I am as a person. And of course also thanks to my parents for raising me like that. So I'm very grateful for being raised like that.
Obviously, last year was a year that most of us probably want to forget, including yourself, especially injury-wise. How'd you make the switch going into the season? It looks like you guys are a completely different person, especially you guys are on a totally different level at the moment.
Yeah, of course, last year wasn't the best year for me, but it was a year where I learned a lot. So it was not a wasted year, and I think coming out of that year, it just kind of boosted me also to another level, let's say, mentally, and also now on the pitch I feel better and better every week. So yeah, it's just, for me it's important to stay healthy, to be fit, and to play as much games as possible, and hopefully like build even a better connection with the team to help them win games, score goals, giving assists. But yeah, for now I feel good. I think I'm finding a little bit more my form, but hopefully in the future, in the next games, I can even have even more of an impact, hopefully.
Next one, Anthony.
Dante, was after everything we've gone through last season, is it a relief to finally have a performance like this? And is this the kind of thing that you want to? How do you reproduce this essentially?
Yeah, definitely. It feels a little bit like a relief because I was always a little bit stuck on the feeling like I couldn't show my full potential or qualities. But of course, this is also not. I don't want to be this as my limit. Let's say I still want to improve and bringing quality more consistently. And like I said, it's very important for me to stay healthy. Again, I missed like two weeks of 2 games because of a small injury. But at this moment I feel good. I try to keep myself as healthy as possible, as fit as possible, and I'm sure if I can play a lot of games in a row, that the quality of myself and the team will improve as well.